Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day everybody. My name is Albert Tam from Download Silo. Welcome to today's EasySite AI webinar with founder Ray Luan. Ray, how are you?
Hey, Albert, I'm good. Thank you for hosting the webinar.
Okay, so I just want to do some housekeeping to the audience, see whether they can hear us and see us in the video. Guys,
Yep.
if you can see us or hear us, please type your name in the chat so that we know who is actually talking, and we can actually start that if everybody is ready. So before we start, as usual, I would like everybody to actually ask any question or raise any concern about the app or the demo. Then we can actually answer that after the demo. So before we start, I would like everyone in the chat or in the YouTube live, you can actually say something, say hi with your name, type your name there so that we can actually know who is actually talking. Okay, guys, before we start, let's do our usual stuff, actually questioning our founder. So this is my usual, what I call style of a webinar. And Rowan, I would like to ask you some intimate question about yourself and also
Yep.
about your company before we actually start the webinar proper, because that will allow some time for the audience to come online as well as to warm up the stage. Okay, my first question is, where are you from actually?
Okay, I'm from China. Right now, I'm currently in Shanghai City.
Okay, so that's very near to us because it's about maybe 5 hours from my side, but it's very far from US.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I would also like to ask, how is your startup journey for this Easy Site AI? Okay,
Yep.
when have you started this what they call this website builder, and how is the journey so far?
Yes. So before actually EasySite AI is our second product. Our first AI product was New Oaks AI, which is a AI agent builder. So before I started my uh, company, which is New Oaks I worked for TikTok for 2 years. I was in charge of their used car e-commerce business. And then in May 2023, I just saw the opportunity, the huge potential opportunity in AI business. Then I left TikTok and built this company. So our first product was New Oaks AI, which literally is a to help business owners to build their customer service and also online sales chatbot for lead capture and appointment booking. And because the advancement of AI technology, we thought this year into 2025, AI coding is going to be the one of the hottest business because we believe that AI, the large language model, would empower business owners by AI coding, so that every business owner should be able to build their own apps without need to hire a developer. So that's the reason.
Mhm. Okay, I would very much agree with you on this AI trend. I just now I was just watching some replay about this Google IO2025. So there are some shocking news, by the CEO of Google, and
Yep.
one of the important thing that he delivered about what Google can do is actually coding. So they have been
Yep.
doing pretty well using Gemini, and they are actually, I'm not sure whether they are actually proceeding with this the name is Jewels, right? I'm not too sure. So this is something that very, very important in the future, in the sense that now everyone can code in the sense using AI. We don't have to actually do it ourselves. So similarly, I believe Easy AI, Easy Site AI is one of these two that can actually help us for small business owner as well as also agencies like us. So what do you think, Ray?
Yes, just echo with what you said. This year, not only ChatGPT and Anthropic, Google is also invested a lot of their resources in AI coding. So Google released Gemini 2.5 just to focus on the train the large language model on AI autonomous coding so that they can be ahead of the game. What I believe is that even AI has been into the market since 2023. But I think a lot of business owners still do not know how to use AI to automate their business. Well, the reason is that AI is a general intelligence um, capability, right? It's a general intelligence tool or infrastructure. But it's just like electricity. So when Edison or Tesla invented or discovered electricity, I don't think in the same year the business owners know how to utilize electricity. But I think as a business owner or professional consumer, what we need is a tool that we can use to improve productivity, right? Or also achieve the performance of our business and ship revenues. But with large language model, it cannot help us to do any specific tasks. So this year, because of the advancement of AI large language model, um, so AI coding has came into true. Um, Compared with a couple of years ago, nobody can thought that we can use AI to write code. Which the traditional thought is that we have to hire someone, a software engineer, to write a code, write the app, and spend 2 or 3 months from idea to build an app in reality. So the power of AI will already enable either you and me as a non technical person and to turn our idea into a app just within 5 to 10 minutes, which is quite amazing from that regard. So I envision that in 5 to 10 years, everybody can write their own app or own AI agent. Versus previously, you need to hire a team of developers if you want to create and maintain an app. So the whole productivity of human species is going to be improved dramatically.
Yeah, you're perfectly right. But I think it could be even faster. There's no
Yep.
need 10 years,
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
less than 5 years or 3 years.
Yep.
So
That's
everything
right.
will moving so fast. Because
Yep.
right now, as you said, the big tech giant like OpenAI,
Yep.
Meta, or maybe Google or Microsoft, they're
Yep.
actually trying to outpace each other. And we
Yep.
have actually tech giant from China as well,
Yep.
competing very very hard with the West. So this
Yep.
is actually good news for everybody. So
Yep.
today we are going to talk about EasySite AI. And
Yep.
before we actually ask this Ray to go into the backend to show us how to use this what they call this EasySite AI to code a website within minutes and make it
Yep.
what they call usable, and
Yep.
also what they call can actually utilize it very fast. You can actually do it within minutes, I would say, or maybe within seconds. So I will also ask on behalf of the audience, because the audience would like to know also,
Yep.
how is your team like? Is it based in China, or are they distributed team all over the world?
Okay, so right now we have about 10 employees, I mean, overall. And the developers are in Shanghai, China, and also the marketing and support staff is in the US. So we headquartered actually in Los Angeles, in Irvine, California. So literally, we are an international business, not a local business, either in China or in the US. We're global in terms of the location of the team.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So one more question before we go into the back end. I would like to ask, how long will this campaign last? I mean the LTD campaign.
Okay. Um, the coupon will expire with before May 26th, I think, only 4 or 5 days. The LTD will last for another probably 1 or 2 weeks, and then it probably will end soon because we still want to focus on MR users, just grow our monthly subscription user base.
Okay, guys, just for your information, if you look at the video screen right now, you can actually save a lot of money based on a special coupon code called Download Silo. You will get extra 100% off, $100 off, sorry, not 100% off, hundred
Yeah,
dollars off for tier three, which is now is selling at 499. So
yeah,
you actually knock off 100, is actually 399. So that is
yeah,
for tier three. But unfortunately, there is no coupon for tier one and tier two.
yeah,
So if you are actually going all up to buy this, please remember to what they call use this coupon so that you can save $100.
yeah.
Okay, so without further ado, I would like to invite Ray to go into the back end, to show us how actually easy site AI works.
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to have a really quick walkthrough how to build a website with EasySite, and then we can start the QA. Okay, let me share my screen really quick.
Yes.
Yep, just hold on a second. Okay. Um, can you see my screen, Albert?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So when yeah, that's what you see after you log in. Okay, you will see a very straightforward prompt window. You can use write down your idea in the text, right? And then click generate my website, or you can use image. There's an image uploading section. That's where you can, if you, for example, if you want to copy a website, like if you want to copy Airbnb or Figma, right? Just make the full page of the screenshot of the website and then upload it here. And then you can click the generate. Yeah, just upload any screenshot or Figma mockup or sketch over here, and then click the button generate my site. Then the AI will start work. And also there are a couple popular prompts right here. If you click it, then it can generate the website, your first website, in a couple of minutes, right? For example, let's do this SaaS website for startup. If you click this, and then you will see there is the prompt is that create a professional landing page for SaaS startup with techie theme and vivid color. On the right hand side is a preview panel. You can actually see the process of AI writing code. On the left hand side is the prompt window. You can see the um, intermediate process of what AI have done to generate the landing page for a SaaS business, right? Here is the prompt window. You can do follow up instructions. And then this little icon is where if you want to, if you already have some material data, image material for building the website, you can always upload from here, right? And then we also, right after the building process, you can either use visual edit feature to manually change the website, or you can use AI prompt to change the website. So another important feature that you want to know is a restore feature. That's where you can um, iterate your website for, and also always go back to different history versions. It's your version control button. And then so on the top menu, you can actually use one click to generate Android app. And on the settings, that's where features of the website. For example, set up custom domain, webhook, or enable database in a Stripe as a payment gateway, Facebook login, Google Map, and finally we have showroom, right? After you build the project, you can share to a showroom to make it public. And then we also have GitHub integration right here. Um, okay, so let's if we close this down, it's still building. Okay, and so the first thing is that we build a front end of the website or landing page, and then right after that you can actually enable database, because one of the top differentiator that EasySite has is we have a built-in database to allow you to create any backend capable module, or if you want to catch up leaders, you also need to enable the database. So I would say the very instant action you want to do right after create the first page is to enable database and start to operate on the data of your potential customers. Okay, so that's a rough introduction for all the different the basic features of EasySite. And also on the left hand side is the sidebar for different uh, uh, functions. Um, and here is the setting, same with the one you see here. And the project admin is actually where you can see the database that I created for you. And then you can track your visitors' behaviors and generate analytic report for your online traffic or online visitor. Yeah, it's going to take a couple of seconds or minutes, probably another minute also to finish the whole website. Okay, say it's AI already created landing page. Okay. Okay, so when you hear the music, it means the AI already finished the website creation. See, there's a text. Um, Let me zoom it out full screen, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a full blown SaaS landing page. Right? It has hero section, the image, book demo button, everything, and the powerful feature. That's the core features. If you scroll down, there's a customer testimonial and also pricing section. Um, yeah, and that's the footer. It has everything. Okay. Um, yeah, and also we have a code review panel. That's where you can either download the code or you can edit the code and save the code. So it's pretty straightforward. Okay, that's a basic introduction, Albert.
Okay. So so how do we actually what they call change? Let's say this is one page. How are we going to go to another page?
Yeah. Um, well, if you want to go to another page, if you click, for example,
Price.
we're
Price.
actually building a multi-page navigation bar. It's not there yet. So right now, the way is that if you want to go to another page, you probably need to go to the code, right, and find the different pages in the code panel. But
Mhm.
we are going to build a page navigation feature so that you can easily to navigate to different pages. Right now, you have to go through the code for the hidden, if that's what you ask for, to go to the hidden page.
So if we actually click, let's say for example, the testimonial, you won't go to that page, right?
It should go to that page. I don't know what's happening. Is probably the um, is probably the AI didn't finish well. So I think it should go to that page. This one should work, but for some reason it's not responsive. So, that's a glitch that you need to use prompt to fix.
Okay.
It's all in the same page. I mean, it's
Oh, it's all the same page. But this is not this.
right.
Okay, this is a one-page website.
Yeah, right now it's a one-page website, but you can definitely create multi-page websites with the prompt. You can add more pages. Just
Mhm.
use the prompt.
I see. I see.
Yep.
So if we actually use the same prompt as stated earlier, so every time you will do another site will not be the same, right? It's just like ChatGPT or Gemini. Every time is different, right?
Right. It will not be exactly the same. So sometimes it's similar, but it will not be exactly the same. So if you want to use the same website, you better use the copy button. I think there's a copy feature that you can duplicate that website. Does it answer your question,
Yes.
Albert?
So which means okay. Then I know that you can actually do the app as well. So would it do it from the same place or what? Let's say we want to do a
Sorry.
mobile app.
Oh, if you want to do the mobile,
Yes.
so here's the mobile view. Yeah, right here. You can do the switch right here.
Okay.
Yep.
I see that there is a generate Android app on the top. So if we click that, there is a you will actually do a mobile app rather than just a mobile view, right?
Yeah. So if you enter a app name and then upload a app icon, and then it will generate Android app with a QR code. So once you scan the QR code, you can also actually download the Android app.
I see. Okay. So that
Yeah.
means you have to put a name as well as a what I call a
Right.
image, you
The,
know. Then only you can do that. That means it will be the same, similar to the actual website. What do you think that is
yeah,
become like?
yeah. It will be similar to the mobile view once you open it up. Once
Okay.
you scan the app and then download to your uh, Android cell phone, it will be similar to this mobile view.
Mhm. Okay, so from the left hand side, I see that the AI is actually waiting for the prompt. So what is the next best thing to do is enable the database, right?
Right. So the very next thing, so if you want to create a sign up module, for example, or if you want to catch a lead form, create a lead form, the first
Mhm.
thing is that enable database. So there's toggle, just you know turn on the toggle, and so you have three options. One is use EasySite built-in database. Second is use super database, right? Right, and third one is using different third-party database like SQL Server and everything. So, for example, here, let's just use EasySite built-in database and just click save.
Okay.
Yep, and the database is enabled, or how to create and display product listings or build up your inventory. Right. So you finish to enable the database, and then it's there's a music.
Okay, that's good. So,
Yep. Yeah.
okay, are you going to proceed to build the page or you want to go to the Q&A first or what?
Yeah, I think I can give you guys another introduction about the how to actually insert data to the database.
Okay.
But because I'm not going to generate the in the live in this live demo, I'm going to use another a page that I built, a project I built previously to show you how to do that. For example, there is a Ghibli style SaaS landing page I built, and okay, just hold on a second, and then I actually insert some of the product data into the backend. Okay, can you see the screen? Okay,
Yes,
Albert.
we can see the screen. Yeah,
Yep, it's still loading, so I'm
yeah, it's
just
still
waiting
loading.
for its loading. And, yep. So the idea is that after you create the front end UI page, and then you can enable the database, and then if you want to create a sign up form, just say create a sign up or sign in, and then for example, yeah, it just the page just displays right here. Let's put a full screen, and then there's a sign in button here, right? If you
Hmm.
click the sign in button, and then there's a sign in form right here. You can enter the email and password, and the data will be saved to the database. Okay, and after you create the sign in and sign up, for example, in this website, I built a some oil painting inventories. You can use the prompt window to write the prompt, say create oil list painting connection uh, below the hero section, and get the collection data from oil painting table from database, right? And before that, you need to say create an oil painting product table in the database, include name, description, size, price, image, and artist. So after this prompt, the AI is going to create a table, and then you can go to project admin here to check the table. So it's going to create authorization, the user login user, oil painting, production management, inventory management table, and the other one is going to be a user profile table. Can you see the screen? It's
Yes.
still loading. Okay, so there are three tables: easy site authorization users table, and oil paintings table right here. Okay, so here is a dashboard. If there is a traffic, it's going to be displayed here, and here is the easy site authorization user. Yeah, here, right? You see that's all the users, and the password is encrypted, and then go to the oil paintings table, and so the AI just build a table with painting name, description, size, price, image, and the artist. So here you can either manually update the table by input all the painting image and the price and all the details in here, or you can use batch upload the CSV file to import data to the table, or download the templates or data out of the table. Okay, and so after you insert the product listing inventory data into the table, you can ask AI just to display the data, right? That's how you see the product listings on the front end. Okay, so we have three oil paintings with the image, name, artist, and also the price. And, of course, the description of the oil painting. Okay. Um, basic walkthrough of the website. Maybe we can run into the QA session. What do you think, Albert?
Okay. Just a curious question is, uh, let's say we already given a prompt to the AI, and after he actually completed the task, can we ask him to undo?
Um, you cannot ask it to undo. I don't think you can ask it to undo, but I think you can go click the restore button, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean the version control.
And
Yeah.
go to the previous version.
I see.
Yeah, yeah. Use the version control. I
Mhm.
think that's the best way to do it.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just curious, So we can just undo, then you can just go back by himself. But then you're already done, so you just have to go into version control, no?
Yeah. So restore is kind of like undo. It's just yeah,
Okay, that's good. So yeah, guys, this is actually very simple. What I call demo on this. So, but I believe
yep,
we have a lot of questions asked in the chat. So
yep,
we better start answering them before, because or else you it will
yeah,
drag on very long. Okay, let's start with the first question. I will just
yep.
display and you can read it, Ray, and then read it out and then just answer it to the best you can.
Okay. Yeah, please. Okay. So the question is for quick testing idea, speed is everything. How much faster can I get an MVP or landing page ready with EasySite compared to other tools that I have tried? Well, I think this in terms of the speed, it's really depends on whether you can actually generate your first website, with one or two prompts. Okay, so I think one of the key advantage of each site is that we have a very high first prompt success rate, which means that the all the AI coding tool has a same challenge, is that sometimes the AI will generate the wrong code, right? So we
Mm.
develop an algorithm to fix the AI generated code, and optimize it when it's still processing. So our first prompt success rate is about 95, over 95%, versus some other competitors first project success rate is about 80% to 90%. So that's the idea, about build your website with a faster speed. It really depends on how many rounds you need to build up your first project, or how many bugs that you have to fix before you release your first project. In that regard, eSite is definitely one of the best in terms of the we produce less bugs and very high success rate for first prompt.
So Ray, how do we know that the AI actually failed? Is there any notification, or you just say that I fail or whatever?
Sorry, your question is how do you know AI failed?
Fail to generate.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. So sometimes there sometimes you and after round of code generation on the right hand side, there is a blank page. You know that AI has some challenges and encounter either a bug or a server rundown. That's how you know, because if you finish you can see the UI or display of your project, the AI then is successful.
so how do we, if we see a blank page or if we know that it failed, how do we restart, or what is the next step we should do?
Yeah, the next step is either two things you can do. Either you because sometimes when the large language model, the AI model has server is down, it may go wrong, right? And then it will display a blank page. Sometimes um, when the AI code has some bugs, it will go blank, right? Then you can just copy and paste the first prompt again, just do it again, or you can say continue. There are two ways you can fix that. Or if you can say the website is blank, just fix it. Just like when you see something, when you see your developer, if you hire a developer and your developer didn't do it right, you just say the same way that you talk to your developer.
I see. I mean,
Yeah.
it's similar to this conversation kind of a chat, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right. If
Okay.
something wrong, just tell AI to fix it and tell AI what is wrong, right? If it is a blank page, and say, oh, there's a blank page. If there's a bug, error warning message, and just display the just write, tell the AI about the error message and ask AI to fix it. Yeah.
Okay. So next question is by Rico Draw Air.
Yep. So Wilco asks, is there a way to edit generated site manually? What you see is what you get. Yeah. So yeah, we do have what you see is what you get feature on the backend. On the code panel, there is a visual edit button. You click visual edit button, then you can edit all the elements on the website, just like you do with WordPress.
Okay.
So, yep, the answer is yes.
Oh, this next question is also by Wilco.
Okay, it's pretty easy. If you want to add a new page to already generate website, just use prompt. Say, for example, for I just built a SaaS landing page, right, or website. If I want to add a blog page, just tell the AI, say, hey, I want to add a blog section for me on for your SaaS website. Okay, and the content is the key is about the content. So if you want to use images or videos as a content, then you have to store the content into the database. So you need to say, hey, build a table for my blog, and then AI is going to build a table, and then you need to update the table with your blog links and maybe the wording or images of your blogs. Okay, so just use prompt to finish that.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question is: with that thought considered, within 5 to 10 years, everyone can build their own app. How does that affect your business? Oh, it's going to be a good thing for my business because we are the one of the early adopters of AI website building too. So it's going to be good for us because we have already have over 5,000 customer base, right? So after 5 years, our customer base is going to be maybe over a million or a couple million, even 10 million or 20 million users. And secondly, I think it's good because previously you need to hire a team of developers to build a full stack app, right? And that means that the number of apps available on the market is very limited. Probably, I don't know how many, but probably 10,000 apps or 100,000 apps. But in the future, in 3 to 5 years, for example, there are 7.5 billion people in the earth. Say one everyone has an app, so there are going to be 7.5 billion apps in the whole market. It's going to be a much bigger ecosystem. So the market share of AI app building is much larger than previous previously the market of mobile apps, right? So that's the way I see it. I think the market is growing, It's an incremental market. It's not a existing market that we just dogfight with each other to compete for the customer. It's a growing market. So that way is health. It's pretty healthy for all the players in this business, and it also benefit the business customers. You know,
Yeah, I think the speed of AI is. I mean, sometimes I couldn't imagine, what will be in the future
yep,
because it's too hard to imagine because it's moving too fast. Anyway,
yep.
just go to the next question.
Okay. What level of design freedom can user expect? Maybe at WooCommerce function, at the call meeting inside side. Yeah, that's a good question. So our our vision is to the make EasySite a platform, not just an app builder. With that said, we already have Stripe as our payment gateway, and we are building shopping cart feature. So we may add WooCommerce function on the backend too, so that you can connect to your WooCommerce database. Actually, we do have an API connection. You can call the WooCommerce API directly with our webhook and API guide, right? And also for call meeting inside EasySite. Well, if not sure what you mean, but if it's a appointment booking feature, then we are going to integrate with New Oaks, which is our first product. It does have appointment booking or a meeting appointments feature. And if you are talking about uh, conference call like Zoom, well, for now we can use API to connect with Zoom. Uh, but our next step is to going to build a MCP server, which means that we are going to use the model context protocol, right, to connect with all the different apps. Because MCP is going to be the interface, the intermediate interface, which standard interface standard that allow each side to access every single apps within the MCP market. So that way, we can actually make all the apps in the MCP marketplace a plug-in into our EasySite. So the ecosystem of EasySite is going to be much bigger than what you see now.
Well, what is the time frame, for that to happen?
Oh, the MCP, I think it's going to be 1 or 2 months. I think
Hmm.
pretty
That,
soon.
that, that is very soon.
Yeah, it's very soon. It's very soon. So we don't just make it a simple app builder, but my our vision is to make a marketplace that everybody can build tools out of each side.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
yeah,
So the next question is, what's the initial investment look like and ongoing cost for customer to use EasySite to generate website? Can a website be exported or hosted in different platform? Example, what?
yeah. Sure. Initial cost is pretty low because I have another customer just build each site with 5 to 10 prompts. Um, the amount of tokens that he consumed is only about 300K, which also includes a lot of AI prompt modification, right? AI edits. If you use AI edits, so 300K tokens, which only cost you about 60 cents, less than $1 to build a website. So the cost is very low. Of course, if you want to use visual edit, manual edit, it's going to be much cheaper. Uh, with that said, I would not worry too much about the cost, but I will focus on how to make a perfect or ideal website. And after you build a website, you can export it into WordPress, Hostinger, or Netlify. So we already finished the integration with those hosting servers.
Okay. while we are talking about the cost, because this is the LTD,
Yep.
would it be good that Ray, you can just share the LTD page and explain a little bit about the limits for each tier?
Yeah. Yep. Sure. Of course. Just hold on a second. Okay. Let me share the LTD page.
Guys, I'm putting up this the link for the deal. If you're interested, just bear in mind that now you can use the coupon code download silo to get $100 off for the tier 3.
Yeah. I'm also opening up the um okay, just the third one, I think. No, not this one. Things will
Not this
still
one?
open up. Yeah, let me open your link probably. I just forgot the link.
Okay, just for information, I just read out the tier 1 is $49, tier 2 is 149, and tier 3 is 499, but you can get it at 399 after apply the new coupon. I mean our download silo coupon.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's pretty slow. So yeah, so there are three tiers: 49, 149, and 499. So after discount, the tier three is 399. So I think the difference between different tiers is just the first is the core features. Tier three has the most advanced features, including team and workspace feature, where which allows you to collaborate with your team member or customers, right? And also text report feature for tier three. Yeah, thank you. I have hard time to open up the
yeah.
landing page because of yeah, and then and the second thing is the number of CRM records. So tier one has 1,000 CRM records, and tier two has 10,000 CRM records, and tier three has 1 million CRM records, which means that you have, if you are e-commerce owner, so you can insert 1 million of your product listings into the CRM, right? And also another difference is the tier three has unlimited customer domain, and also tier three has can with tier three you can build 100 mobile apps. Okay, so mobile apps and text report and team workspace team features are only available to tier three.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's the key difference.
Okay, Ray, when you say the free message credit means is the AI prompt, right, or what?
Yeah. So the free message credit is because all the three tiers, you are either use your own cloud API key, or you can buy the API key tokens from EasySite, which is called Open Router. So we will give you 10 free message credits just for you to start, right?
Hmm.
To start a build website as a free trial. And then if you use up all of the either 10 credits or 20 credits, then you have to use your own API credits or buy from Open Router API key tokens.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that will actually depend on your usage of the what they call your API tokens. So as
Tokens.
you
Yep.
say, it's about is depend on how often you use the prompt, you know.
Yep.
So okay,
Yep.
thank you. Okay, let's do the question and answer again.
Yep.
Let me. Okay, this is by Wilco. Do you have plan to integrate with apps like Public Connect or Zapier?
Yeah, we already integrate with Make. So first we integrate with Make. So it's that direct integration. As I said, you can always use our API or webhook to integrate with Public or Zapier. But Make we have native integration.
Mhm. Have you
Yep.
spoken to the founder of Fably because he is in also in the LTD community? You know.
Yeah. Yes. We actually integrate with Public for our last first product New Oaks, but for second one we haven't done yet. But maybe yeah, I will contact with him.
Okay, that's good.
Mhm.
Okay, Joginda asking a technical
Right.
question. Does your general website using Bootstrap or Tailwind, or can we select?
Okay, so it's a little bit too technical for me. My if my memory is correct, we use Tailwind probably. Can you select? I don't think you can select it. So the way we build the code is that we have a written framework. So pre-built framework. So to tell AI, what kind of components it should select. So with that regard, we cannot you cannot select it.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I think it's Tailwind. But if I will double check and get back to you
I
to
saw I saw some in the code. There's some Tailwind wording there. You know, just now.
yep, yep, I think so.
Can I use my own domain?
Yeah, you can use your own customer domain for sure.
Yeah.
So after you create your website, you can publish the website to EasySite AI's subdomain. And then if you want to use your own customer domain, yeah, you can set up your customer domain, go to your DNS server and point your customer domain to client.easysite.ai, and then come back to EasySite AI and connect your custom domain with the project you just created, and then save it. Then you're all set.
Mhm. Okay, guys. For your information, all these are actually documented in the documentation.
Yep.
What they call documentation site in this easy site. So because I mean we are not going to go into the documentation yet, so you can actually refer to that. If you have any question, that I can always tell the support to
Yeah.
show you how to do it.
Also, for the if you click the help and support section on the footer of each site, we do have a chatbot. It's an AI chatbot. You can talk to for all the different support questions.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So can we also connect database? Or yeah, of course. One of our banner key USP is that we have built-in database, which means that you do not need to create your own database. But if you already have something in your database, for example, if you already have Superbase or you use PostgreSQL or MySQL or Oracle, yeah, we also provide the database connections that you can use the website to call the data in your backend database.
Okay. Eugene is asking, are the images royalty free? Do
Yeah,
you know?
so all the images that generated by AI is royalty free. So we use royalty-free third-party image provider APIs to generate the image. We paid for that. Okay, and if you want to use your own image, you can upload your images to either to the asset, and then you ask AI to call or refer to the image on the asset, or you want to upload your image to the database and then populate the images to the front end.
Can we use Google Sheet as database?
Google Sheets not yet. Not yet, but we probably will put that onto roadmap.
Mhm. Okay, is there a limit how many website can I correct? Yeah, according to the tiers.
Yeah, Yeah, the different tiers it has a different limit to the websites. Actually, you can generate unlimited projects. When you talk about the websites, it depends on how many customer domains you can use, right? So for tier one, tier three, tier two, the number of customer domains are limited, but for tier three, it's unlimited.
So let's say, okay, Ray, let's say somebody has bought tier two, you only have three custom domain. What
Yeah,
happens if you want to build another few more?
yeah. So if you already have three, you want to build another few more, you may want to upgrade to higher tier, or you just delete your previous domains and replace the new one with the old one, right?
Yeah, that is a logical way. The only thing that is after the LTD campaign has finished, so they have either have to buy subscription or you still allow them to buy what they call the LTD.
Well, we probably will set up a time, a grace time period for the lower tier members to upgrade, but it cannot be forever. So I think that should be a um,
It's a
grace
time frame.
period for that.
Yeah, there's a time frame. Yeah, that's
Yep,
good.
time frame. Yep, that's right.
Okay. Mahmoud, Prince Mahmoud said, does it include SEO tools?
Yeah, we do have SEO features which allow you. We use AI to set up meta title and meta text for your website, and then we probably will build SEO blocks in the future to facilitate the SEO optimization task.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Is hosting included? Yeah, of course, included as
Yep.
per the tier,
The answer is yes. It is included. It's just up to you that what domain you want to use.
Okay. Is there a redo, undo? Yeah, this question is asked by me as well. So yeah,
Yes, so we do have a restore feature allow you to go back to your history version.
okay. This tool looks very technical. What is the recommended background in technical knowledge to be able to use this tool?
Well, actually, there's no technical background. It just looks very technical. I think you do not need to know any coding skills, nor you need database skills. But I think the only thing you need is the project management skills, which means that you know how to build a big complex project with something small. I think you need to have some experience on project building, but not coding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I add custom code? I don't know what do you
Yes.
mean by custom code.
Yes, the answer is yes. Because we allow you to edit the code, right? So on the preview panel, there's a code review panel that you can directly add the code right there. So one way is to add the custom code out in the code level and edit it. And the other way is that we're going to have a section to allow you to add the custom code. For example, if you want to use Google Tag Manager, you can actually insert your Google Tag Manager on these project settings. So we probably will release that feature next week. And also, we have GitHub integration so that you can always export the code into GitHub and modify it in GitHub and then import it back to EasySite.
Okay. Valentine is asking, can we edit the website code itself?
Yes, you do. We do have the code edit feature.
But if you do it wrongly, then it will break the website.
Well, no, you because when after you edit code, you need to save it, right? So after you save it, we will compile the code. So if there's anything wrong, we will let you know. So the least the worst case scenario, you always go back to previously working version of your website, right? Use the restore feature.
Okay, another question is, can we ask the EasySite AI to debug the code that I
Yeah,
did
good
you have?
question. Good question. Yes, the answer is yes. We recently released the chat mode, which means that after you click the chat mode on the bottom of the main working panel, right? There's a little chat button. Okay, so within chat mode, we don't modify any of the code. We just help you to plan the features and debug the code, and we will generate the prompt to change the code. So unless you click the send button or the apply button, we don't change the code.
Mhm. Okay, that will be good.
Yeah.
Okay, does it support block feature? Yes, of course. You have stated that before.
Yeah, so you need to store the block data into the database, and then you can generate a new page just for a block.
Okay, when we come into the when talking about a block, how do we, because different people have different design needs in terms of where certain thing will place in the block. How do you go about that?
Well, the details of the block, we don't have the feature yet. So I think right now the best way is that if you already have the block, you can use it, put the block into the database, or you can actually create a block generation page to generate the block and then insert it. But we don't do that yet.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
because that is important because some people have very particular about how the block look like. How to place
yeah,
what they call the image, how to do the what they call certain what they call elements and that kind of things. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I understand. So that's why I said we may create a block generation tool, but it's on the roadmap.
Okay, so can I export my website? Yes, definitely.
Yes, you can export your website to Hostinger, WordPress, or Netlify.
How much control do user have over design and functionality, and also integrate third-party APIs?
Yeah, first we do have a API interface to a webhook or API interface on the backend to allow you to integrate any third-party APIs. In terms of the design and functionality, you can use AI to modify the website, or use what you see is what you get feature. We call it visual edit feature to modify your website. So very high flexibility.
Okay, I have site that create WordPress and Bootstrap. Can we import on EasySite or clone site?
Well, you cannot import them on EasySite unless you export the code to GitHub first, and then use GitHub as a reference. I recommend use clone site feature, which means that you can copy the screenshot, generate a complete full-blown screenshot of your WordPress or Bootstrap site, and then use the image to regenerate the website again.
How to do it? Because let's say you have many pages, so you have to every page you take a screenshot.
Right. So we allow you to add multiple pages into the image so that you can use that to copy.
Okay, is there a global CDN include into the hosting?
Yes. Yes. Global CDN it is included. Yes. We just added last week actually.
May I know what CDN are you using?
Sorry.
What CDN are you using? What brand? What vendor?
I I actually did not know the details. I need to talk to my dev team which CDN provider they are using.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, Nan is asking, can user integrate third-party to Google Analytics, widgets, CRM with the site? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course. As I said, Google Tag Manager is included, and you can use your own Google Tag Manager. Chat widget, we have a built-in chat widget, and also you can use Nux as a chat widget because we're going to integrate with Nux with EasySite. CRMs, we have our built-in CRMs, but you can always use API to call other CRMs. So the answer is that if your chat widget or CRMs has API, you can always use API to integrate.
Mhm. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So this question by Valentine is actually repeated, so I think we can actually export it, and host it any other.
Yeah, so we do have a code download feature that you can download the code and host it anywhere. But the only thing you need to think about or be concerned is that because we have a built-in database, right? If you use our built-in database, the database code will not be exported, but the front end code will be able to be exported.
I see.
Yep.
Okay. I see it's using Tailwind CSS. Can we instruct to generate page using Bootstrap?
Well, I don't think right now, as I said, we already set we already pre-built the framework of the coding, so you probably cannot use Bootstrap to generate page because it will if you use Bootstrap, it will, I mean, impair or um, make the performance worse, not better. So we already have that the component of the code ready for our framework.
Okay. Francis is asking, what are the data? Where are the data safe? What country? I mean, basically, it's
Yeah,
GDPR.
the data is saved in Microsoft Azure in the US in the West Coast server.
So, is it GDPR compliant?
Yeah, it is GDPR compliant. So we have the DPA and the sub processors pages in place.
Okay. Mr. Rafil is asking, is SSL included or our website creation on the platform?
I cannot see the question. Can you?
Is SSL included or for all the
Yes,
website?
yes. Yeah, the SSL is included.
Okay, can you read that, Ray? Okay, I think his internet connection is broken, so we just have to wait for him to come in, come back. So, guys, in the meantime, let me do one more thing. The giveaway. Okay, we have five giveaway prices. Three tier one and two tier two. So let's me put up the link for the EasySite webinar giveaway participation form. Okay, yeah, you are back. Yeah,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, yes. So Ray, before we continue the question, I'm actually putting up the webinar giveaway participation form for them to fill up to participate in the giveaway. So guys, please fill up the form as usual. And
Albert?
we, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, but can hear me?
Hello?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me, Ray? I cannot hear you. I can hear you. Sorry. Okay, guys. I already put up the form, the link in the chat in the YouTube live. So please do the necessary to participate. Okay, the form is ready. So just click the link in the chat, then you can actually participate. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you, Ray. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Sorry, the internet was broken
Yeah, no
somehow.
problem. So I've just sent up the link for the participation to participate in the giveaway, so we can continue the question and answer.
Yep. Okay.
Where are we? We are talking about GDPR, right?
Yes, yes. So yeah, so we do have DPA and compliance for GDPR.
Okay. Okay. So this JD, I think this question is actually a repeat on the other.
Yeah.
Can we have a option to export website data if we plan to move to other CMS, or is there an option like if you want to move from WordPress to EasySite?
Um. Oh, export website data. Yes, I think if you want to export data, yeah, we already have that option. You can download the data from EasySite database and into a CSV file, and then use that to move to other databases or CRMs if you want.
But to from WordPress to EasySite?
Yeah, you can also import the data with
Mhm.
CSV. So we do have import and export data options.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Let's move to the next question.
yeah.
What are some advanced features that user may still need coding knowledge for describe platform to be no code?
Oh, what are some advanced features? I think the only advanced features that users may need coding knowledge is the API. So, because to do the API integration, you need some basic coding knowledge. You need to know what is the input parameter of the API and what is the response parameters of the API. I think
So,
that's the only
mhm.
one.
Can we get some help from from EasySite
Yeah, we
support?
do have a complete guide, and we can provide support if you are having a challenge for the API integration.
Okay. Okay. Is it only for one page? No, of course you
No,
can
no,
make.
no. It's for multiple page builder. It can build multiple page websites.
Is there approval step whenever we request to fix some issue before applying them?
Uh, I'm not following that approval step requires to fix issue before. No, yeah, no, I don't think there's a approval step. You can just ask AI to fix the issue,
Yeah,
any
because
issue.
it's just like a ChatGPT chat, or Gemini chat. So it's technically you question and answer.
Did so okay.
Can we create pages with login and password membership
Yeah,
site?
as I already showed that in the demo, I think
Mhm.
you
Yes.
need to enable the database first, and then just say create a login, sign up, and sign in module. The AI is going to create the whole uh, login page directly.
Okay, this is a good question. When it comes to create other pages after the main page has been done, so will it need to
Well,
supply specific
yeah.
info?
If you do not instruct the AI, uh, then it will use the default theme, right? Unless you specify the color or the theme differently. It will use default theme or design. Yep.
Okay. That means it will follow the main site, the first page. Am I-
Sorry, which one?
Okay.
Which
I mean, we have made the first page. So the subsequent page it will just follow the same theme, same
yes,
color scheme, color code.
that's right.
Okay. Unless you specify it to change, no?
Yep.
Okay. To Star Abdullah is something. Is it for all types of website?
Yes, it's for all kinds of website. Just use work on your prompt.
Saravanan. Can we use data from external API or other platform to create or populate pages? Yes.
Yes, you can always get data from uh external APIs. Use our API interface.
Okay. Joginda is asking, will Android app be native or just a PWA?
It will be native.
It will be
Right
native.
now, it's not 100% native, but it will be native.
Okay. What kind of website this solution is best for? Why use EasySite when you can use WordPress and choosing the hosting, theme, and etc.?
Well, the website is best for first one is to build a prototype, right? It's much faster than use WordPress. WordPress you can only have pre-built templates, but with EasySite you can build your custom website with your personal style, right? And faster. So I would say is first is good for a quick prototype validation or a demo website. It's much quicker than using WordPress. Secondly, is good for customized websites or apps because with WordPress you always use templates, right? Templates is not the best personalized or customized option.
Okay, Justin is saying that this is really a good walkthrough. I had a first great day with EasySite, but then I really got lost in what to choose when
Yeah.
deploying. I can't figure out when I need to run my site long term. Mm,
Yeah.
learning curve.
Yes, thank you, Justin. Yeah, right. So it is pretty easy to get lost because there a lot of coding involved and a lot of options. So I think we are building more video tutorials just for the beginners, just to understand the process that it works. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Can we create app for App Store?
Yeah, so you can create an Android app already, right? We will generate the SDKs. If you want to put it into App Store, you need to have a developer account, either with Google Play or with Apple iOS. So what you need is the developer account.
Mhm.
The
But
code is there.
if we don't have, can we? I mean, right on maybe easy side, you can help us to do that.
You mean a developer account?
Yes.
No, we can't provide a developer account because it's I mean, it's our developer account. I'm not sure you want to do that, right? But
Okay.
with iOS, it's pretty strict. iOS doesn't allow duplicate code,
I
so the review process is pretty challenging.
So how difficult is to get the developer account?
You just apply for it. You had to pay for developer account.
Or just have to pay for it?
Yeah, because I think Google charge you something like $100 and iOS probably charge you more.
Okay. Okay. This is Fadin. Can I edit the AI generated content?
Yes, you can use either AI prompt to edit the content or use visual edit, which is a manual way to edit the content, or even in the code level, you can edit the code directly.
Okay, are there any limitation on the count of web pages?
No, there's no limitation on the count of web pages. No.
Yeah, this is unlimited pages, It depends on your database.
Yeah.
Can the tool generate a website in 100% French?
Yes, it can generate 100% in any language, not only French.
But the backend will be in English or what?
The backend, well, the data could be French, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the data will be French, but the database structure will not be French. It's because it's code.
Okay. Okay, this has been answered. Multi-page can be done.
Yes, I think yeah.
Okay, Arnob is asking, currently only static site can be generated.
No, you can generate. We have built-in database. You can build a full-blown backend.
I mean, dynamic site can be done. Can I use French for the prompts?
Yes, you can use French, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, any language for the prompt.
Okay, because it's LRM. Huh? Okay, same question. Robert Binder, can I use other languages in my website?
Yeah, you can use over 95 languages in your website.
Okay, what do you mean by CRM record as per your
CRM
skills?
record is that the data you want to use on your backend. For example, the user login data or the lead capture data. So any data on the database, I would say it's similar. It's same with database, right? If you want to use the database for any the built-in database for any data of action, that's what we call CRM record.
From a white label agency perspective, it is so easy to create a website with Easy AI. Would our prospect just go direct to EasySite? How do agency planning to use EasySite? How to make money, in other words?
Well, I mean, it is easy to create a website, but I think your customer probably does not know how to even the coding. The coding is easy, but it's not only about the coding, right? It's about the business logic behind the website. I don't think it's only about the coding. If it's only about coding, then they can come to EasySite. But as I mentioned, that if we want to build a complex website, you need to be a really good project manager, not a developer. So I don't think that it's going to be an obstacle for agency owners.
It's all depend on your what they call your creativity, how to sell it, because I mean, business people, the CEO are not going to make website by themselves, definitely.
Yep. Right, because and also there is a maintenance service, right? Because we don't provide any service. So as an agency, I think the core competency of an agency is their consistent service.
Okay, Arnob is asking, making a website is not hard, but ranking it is. Are there any limitation like page creation, content publication, and social sharing?
Well, we don't have any limitations, but ranking really depends on your content. Okay, so yeah, it's your own. You need to figure out the ranking strategy. We provide the tools, so we do SEO optimization uh, tips, right, and also tools. But for example, like what content you want to publish or generate is really up to you, but we will provide more tools to help with ranking, but not content.
Mm, Justin is asking, Ray, you have answered me a few times. I still don't understand which backend to use, and more importantly, if I don't choose the EasySite database, what's next in the process? Example, WordPress how to.
Well, I mean, if you do not choose EasySite database, you need to choose some database, right,
Mhm.
Justin? So it really depends on you what database you want to choose. It's not necessarily EasySite. You can choose either Superbase, or that's only the database option, or SQL Server, or MySQL, or PostgreSQL, or Oracle. I mean, it's up to you. I don't know what database that WordPress use. I'm not really a WordPress expert, so um, yeah. So I think if you do not use EasySite DB, you better pick up one DB. You know, um, or you can only use the front end. Just do not enable database, use the front end, and then ask for the code. But I think it's pretty challenging if you move that um, code to WordPress or other platforms. You still need to figure out what database you want to use on WordPress, right?
Okay. How does EasySite ensure website loading speed and efficient backend processes?
First of all, we are optimizing the loading speed by um, using CDN, and secondly, we are going to optimize code, both the front end code and the back end database code over time. So that's an ongoing process.
Okay. Is it easy to add an iframe to a web page? Is there a standard visual web editor for this?
Well, it's pretty easy, but we don't have a standard visual editor for add an iframe yet. We don't have that yet, but if you are familiar with the code, you can always use the code edit feature to add an iframe to the web page. Uh, so you may want to put that into a feature request so that we can evaluate that whether we can do that or not.
What kind of analytics do we have with the website?
Well, currently we use Google Tag Manager to analyze the number of visitors every day and the equipment of the visitors, the geographical statistics. So most of the analytics that Google Tag Manager provides.
Okay, Mizano is asking, can it create highly stylish website or is it limited to template blocks?
No, we don't provide template blocks. Yeah, definitely you can create a highly stylized website. It really depends on your prompt.
How to connect your database? I'm creating website but can't click on image category anything.
You need to enable database first, and then ask AI, use prompt to ask AI, um, or okay. So first you need to enable database, and then go to project admin. You can actually manually add the image or videos to your database, and then populate the image to your front end.
Okay, let me. There's so many questions. So this can we create multi-page? Yes, social media, marketplace, and other website. All kind of website we can do.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of websites.
Okay, this is SEO. Is the tool able to suggest or make internal links?
Yes, I think you can. In the chat mode, you can ask the AI to make planning or suggestion for internal code. Yep, internal links. Sorry.
So will EasySite AI easy for us? Can change many things later.
Yeah, you can change. Yeah, you can change the website anytime you want. Yes.
Okay, can we explain how the platform is secure from hacking and also from server downtime issue?
Well, in the front end, we use SSL, security layer from hacking, and on the back end, we do have encryption layer for data security. For server downtime issues, that we probably yeah we are going to yeah we have different accounts with cloud servers, so the opportunity for downtime is pretty minimal.
What's the main reason why bring your own key is only limited to Anthropic? As we know, Gemini is getting great at coding now, and the large context capabilities are very useful.
Yeah, so currently we are evaluating Gemini because Gemini was only released last month, 2.5. So we are evaluating the new models, but Anthropic is the most advanced model and also mature. Okay, it's a proven model. Let's put it that way, because you
Mhm.
are building an app for business, right? You do want to experience the surprise. Bugs or any if you don't want to run into any issues. It's good that I heard a lot of good things about Gemini, but before Gemini is proven to be commercially stable and mature, we will stick with um, Anthropic and cloud, but we definitely we are evaluating Gemini, so it takes time.
Would you add Razor Pay for payment gateway or any native method like like this new
Yeah,
ops?
so Reader Pay is on our roadmap, so we probably will integrate PayPal's next, right? And then Reader Pay. So one by one, it takes time. We have very limited resource. So
Can the tool generate JavaScript feature or widget like voting or other interaction?
well, yeah, the front end, all the front end is JavaScript. Yeah, yeah, voting definitely you can do that. I create a voting feature actually for national parks. I created a website. So vote for voting is about algorithm. Actually, AI knows the algorithm. Just tell AI whatever voting algorithm you want to use, and most important is the backend. You need to store the voting data on the database tables, right? So yeah, the answer is yes.
Will there be features to copy a website rather than making it from scratch by prompting?
Yes, as I mentioned, you can copy a website by using a screenshot of the website, the full page screenshot of the website or multiple page of the website to copy. And also we're building another feature allow you to enter a URL of a website and then copy it. It's on the roadmap.
Okay, my question is, let's say for example, you already make one website for customer A, and the customer B will not be exactly the same, but we have the similar. We just copy first, then we only do some changes. Can we do
Right.
that?
Yeah, it's not 100% clone or copy unless we for the URL to website feature, you may be able to copy it.
Yeah,
100%.
so that feature is important because I mean for agency normally they will do that. That's the fastest way
Yep.
because
Right.
if you start do prompting or maybe by screenshot, sometimes the AI interpret wrongly.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, agree that we are working on that.
Add the ability to export code to GitHub, and we can use it however we want.
We already have GitHub integration,
Mhm.
two-way synchronization. Yeah, it's already done. It's already there.
Can this replace a one-page design agency? Yes, yes,
uh,
I think
yeah, I
so.
think so. I think so. One page design agency. Yes.
Especially good for landing pages,
Yeah,
actually.
that's right.
Mm. Why not allow BY bring your own key on any tier? Yes, it's all every tier can bring your own
Yeah,
key.
it's on every tier,
Mhm.
not only for tier one or tier three.
I think this is native. This is done mobile.
Native. Yeah, we are yeah, we plan to build native apps. Yes.
Okay. Can we use a demo version for tests? I don't understand this question.
No, me neither. Demo version for test. Um, there is a prompt template you can use. You know, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't know what the demo version means.
Yeah, maybe just 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 ask this question again. Rephrase. Okay, Craig asked this question. Can I add SEO tool like SEO Press or Rank Max or other? But these are WordPress plugin.
Yeah, it's a plugin. I mean, as I said, well, you probably can use the API to connect with the ICO tools. We do have API integration. If they do have API, then the answer is yes, but not natural integration yet.
Can I upload my ready template or database?
Well, I don't know what means your ready template. What code is that? I don't know. But for your database, you can ask if you can export your database to a CSV file. You can then import the CSV file to EasySite to uh, to upload your data into our database. Or we do have, it really depends on what database you are using, right? We do have uh, database integration with different kind of database like Oracle or SQL Server or MySQL.
Okay, Darren Davis asks, is there any plan to integrate?
No, the answer is no. There are so many questions about Strico. I don't know what Strico. I know what Strico is, but we cannot integrate with third-party API because and it's a middle layer right between us and the cloud. It will create a lot of bugs. It's coding. It's not a general AI agent tool. So if there's any code bugs on the coding, we don't know which bugs it's from, right? So the answer is no. Um,
Can we use WordPress for my site?
well, you
This
can use we can you can deploy your website to WordPress as hosting server.
okay, can I connect my email list?
Connect your email list. Well, this I don't know what's a it's a well it's a different it's a big question. First, I don't know where is your email list. If you want to use API, I think yes. And then yeah, what does it mean? Connect your email list.
Either by API or maybe by CSV file.
Yeah, you can download your email list to a CSV file and then upload the CSV to each site database. So that way you can actually connect your email list and to do the lead follow up.
Can I back up my site so I can import it later?
Yeah, you can download your site as a code to locally, and then if you have a GitHub account, it's better to use GitHub as a storage or
Mm.
reservoir for code.
Can we connect GSC or GA4?
I don't know what GSC is. Google Analytics, we don't have a direct integration, but you can embed a Google Tag Manager to each site.
Okay. Okay. How to upgrade to tier 4 cloud API? Can't find anything that in the cloud dashboard.
Well, you need to have a cloud account. Go to the landing page. There is a guide to that. Okay, there's a guide in the FAQ. There's a guide how to upgrade to tier 4. You need to at least has a cloud account for
Tier 4.
probably 2 weeks or 4 weeks, and then you need to deposit $400, and then after the deposit and 2 weeks, you can upgrade to tier 4.
But I think the fastest way is using open site.
Yeah, so the fast way is using open routers.
Open method.
Yeah, use our own tokens. It's already tier 4.
Can we use the code generated by the tool to be used on our own hosting, own server?
Yeah, you can use the code, the front end code, not the database code.
So the answer is no, because you can't use the database. So
Right, but you can still export the front end code to your own hosting server. But when it call the database, it's still calling our database.
oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, this is done. Can we build portal that allow people to log in?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. Yeah, it's one prompt.
Okay, so that's those question that is repeated, I will just skip. This question I'm not sure whether what do you mean. Can I use EasySite AI with my existing WordPress site?
No, you cannot export your WordPress to each site. You can only copy your WordPress site and use the screenshot to generate another project within each site.
Okay, this question is also funny. Is it possible to use this new chat feature on website we have already built?
Oh, I think he needs a chatbot feature.
Or on another platform?
Yeah, it's better to use Nux, I would say.
Yeah,
Right.
then you can, yeah.
Yeah, Nux is a special tool for special AI chatbot tool. So probably better use Nux.
What CRM integration are available?
Well, if you use API, any CRM integration.
Okay. Okay, this is tracking. Does EasySite have tool to track visitor where they come from and manage customer info?
Yeah. So Google Tag Manager. So we already have a built-in analytic report dashboard for the visitor checking.
Okay, so this has been answered, but then maybe you just tell again.
Third-party SEO plugins. Well, we don't have a plugins, but I mean, with API, if they do have API, yes, we plan to build SEO blog tools. Yes.
Okay, Sachahan is asking if we bought tier 1 for testing and love it, can I upgrade the tier?
Yes, you can upgrade the tier later, but the the coupon code is gonna expire within 4 days. Yep.
Okay, is it possible to create directory site?
Yes, definitely.
No, Sunil Bono is one-time credit or renews every month.
It's a one-time credit.
But that is just for you to test out, you know. But eventually, you have to bring your own key.
Yep.
Okay, this is what I asked just now. Can we input some sample website or web page to make it similar looking site?
I would say use a screenshot.
Yeah.
It's a better.
Okay, briefly ask how many member do you have? I think 10, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, well, we already have over 5,000 members. Yes, definitely going to be a long-term project. We plan to grow it to 300,000 by the end of this year.
Hmm. Okay. Can AI generate animated site?
Yes,
Animated.
the answer is yes. We do have a 3D JavaScript component.
Mhm. Okay, Saravanan asking, do you have a plan for white label
No
agency?
valuable. No, sorry. No need, actually.
Yeah, actually, is no need.
Yeah.
What is the best and fastest way to request third-party tool implementation besides adding to roadmap for voting? As sometimes it isn't much activity on roadmap from users.
Well, there's no best and fastest way because third-party tool implementation, takes resources. Yeah, and we need to prioritize our resource. I think it's same for all the companies, all the SaaS, AI SaaS companies.
Okay, does EasySite have webmail?
What does it mean? Webmail. We do have a official
No, what I
email.
mean is he can create webmail,
Sorry,
kind of a mail hosting already.
mail
Like
listing.
mail hosting, email hosting.
Mail hosting.
I
Uh,
think that's the question.
well, we do provide a mail. Yeah, we do have a SMTP service that you can set up your own email server. And if you do not want to use your own email, you can use EasySite's email to sending notification and follow-ups.
Can we use tool like currency converter type tools or multiple page like programmatic SEO, which heavily impact on website bandwidth?
Well, for now, I don't think you can do that yet.
Yeah, because it take out a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah, it takes a lot of bandwidth. So no, I don't think you can do it for now.
Quick question. Is EasySite planning to expand into full stack application builder?
It's already a full stack application builder. Yeah.
He just want to confirm.
Yeah.
Are there any limits on bandwidth? What if the website receive a lot of traffic? Will the server be robust enough?
Well, for now, I think there's no limit. But if you are big as a HubSpot, we can talk. We can let's talk. Let's talk. Okay. If you have so much traffic, yeah, then we can talk about it. Let's discuss in private.
What type of backup option available, like daily or weekly?
I don't understand what does it mean backup options.
Because it's hosted on your site, so how often is your backup frequency?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we do have daily backup.
Okay. Oh, this is different. Easy have drag and drop. It's not drag and drop website builder. This is AI builder.
It's a what you see is what you get. It's not a drag and drop. It's yeah. I mean, it's a AI website, so I don't think I think the best way is to leverage AI. Drag and drop is the traditional way to work on web pages.
Is it possible to export this to an Elementor website?
We don't support to use the page builder yet. We are currently evaluating that option. But again, the Elementor or other all kinds of page builders are the traditional way of building website. So I think the best practice is to always build a website with EasySite and make changes on EasySite with AI, and then deploy it to WordPress.
I do not know whether eventually all website will be made by AI.
Yeah,
I mean, all this maybe WordPress will also go bust.
I think yeah.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you mean? I'd like to hear your opinion.
Right. So I think people. I mean, we still are in the traditional thinking, use the old traditional tools. But I think the best way is to learn to use AI to do everything. Do not stick with the traditional tools because the world is changing every single day, and maybe 2 or 3 years, 3 to 5 years, WordPress may not exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, looks great, but what does EasySite not doing well according to Ray? I mean, at the
Well,
present moment.
there's yeah. So there's still a lot of things we are not doing well because for a website, for example, the APIs, right? If you do not have coding background, it's very hard for non-coding background people to understand how to use API. So we probably will use AI to help people to build APIs. I mean, EasySite is a good tool, but the learning curve for a lot of business owners still steep. So I think we have to build a lot of tutorial videos to help people get on board faster and easier. That's one regard, and secondly, we need to make the product much easier so that everyone, even my grandma, can use that to build an app.
Yeah, it's just right now. A lot of senior citizens can use ChatGPT or GB9 now.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, Francis, can we say EasySite AI is like to have a webmaster developer specialist at your service? Yeah,
Yes. So each side is like you're hiring a AI
developer.
AI Superman full stack engineer, not a developer, front end
Developer.
developer. I think it's like to have a AI full stack engineer, Superman full stack engineer.
Okay. Okay, this is a very important question. Hypothetical. I mean, you know that nowadays a lot of startup fail after
Yep.
1 or 2 years or whatever. So what happened if that really happened to Easy Side?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. You download the code, right?
You could.
You download the code in or export the code to GitHub or download code locally to be a backup.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we already have that feature.
Is there a way to make a total migration from WordPress site?
Um, right. That's a good question, actually. w- I don't think there's a way yet, but I think, but that it's a pretty legitimate question. Um, please put it on a feature request. I think that we probably need to do something to help people to migrate website from WordPress to EasySite.
Can I use any boilerplate and use EasySite to tweak it or add more features?
Well, the same thing, right? The boilerplate. If the boilerplate is a screenshot or image, yes. Other than that, if it is a URL website, we still building on that feature.
Okay.
But we are releasing the remix feature, which will allow you to use a template that we already have, and then modify it a bit later and tweak it a little bit and make it your own. Yeah.
I cannot upload SVG file. Can you add this?
Yes, I think that's a legit question. So please send a feature request or send an email to support@easysite.ai. Yeah, that's a legit question.
Okay, Ruani is asking, those who are asking SEO plugin actually can use Nitro SEO to manage SEO property on EasySite.
Oh,
This could be
wow.
alternative. I'm not sure. I think this is on AppSumo, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
True. When I ask AI, when I asked AI to replace first generation logo with the logo I provided in the chat, it invent a new logo instead. Is there a way to manually add images to the database?
Yeah. So you need to create enable the database and create a table to store the logo, and then populate the logo image from database to the front end to replace the first generation logo. Yep. So use the go to our guide. There is a create and generate product listing guide. Use the same process.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, Rani, come back with the rephrase the question. Can EasySite help me to build my own custom project management with support portal and invoicing system which work with external integration?
Uh, Custom project management with supporting portal. I don't know what portal means. If portal means log in and sign up, then yes. So the invoicing system, I don't know what invoicing system means exactly. But if you which works with external integration, you can always use API to call external tools to for your invoicing system.
Okay. So we have to move fast. So if last few questions before we actually close. Jadid, is there any limit on image and video upload size?
For image, I think the limit is about 100 100 MB. On video, yeah, it's a similar size, but you cannot make it too big. I mean, there's a cost, right, to hosting the multi module multimedia files.
Okay, this last question. Oh, second last question. Is there any image compression built in to improve website speed?
We haven't done that yet, but we are optimizing our page loading speed.
Okay. Manoj is talking. I have created an invoice management and portal and also share with EasySite support for some help.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please do that.
Okay, guys, I think we have to wrap up, and also do the giveaway.
Yeah.
So before we actually do the giveaway, Ray, I need your help to tell whatever you want to say. Then I would actually get the giveaway.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you all for attending this webinar. And secondly, we have some giveaway tier one accounts. Please use that account wisely to create your and test the product. And if you really like Easy Sites, please help us to write a G2 review. and also contact me if you need the G2 review URL so that you can write it out. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so let me share the screen for the giveaway. Okay, guys, there are actually five prizes, three tier one and two tier two. Okay, I'm going to do four spin, two tier two and two tier one, and I will reserve one tier one for people who doesn't win in the spinning. By actually you can comment in our YouTube, what they call this, YouTube live, the comments, not in the chat, but in the comment, which means after today, you can actually comment later in the comment to participate. Then tomorrow or so, I will actually go through all the comment and then choose a winner. So that will be another way to win. Okay. So today I will spin four times, two tier one and two tier two. And the last tier one will be actually based on YouTube comment. So not in our chat now, right now, not in the live chat, but actually in the YouTube comment. So where we actually, because right now is there's no comment yet. So in order to make more engagement, you can actually comment there, comment on whatever you feel about this product or whatever. Then we try to answer whatever that is actually inside there. Okay. And another request is actually from the founder. So for whoever win the giveaway, you are actually helping the founder to write a G2 review with your honest what I call testing, so that he
Yep.
can actually improve that. So with that, I will start spinning. Okay, Ray, what about that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Okay, so these are the people. We have a 50 entry, which means we have 50 participants. So, but the rules still apply if you, I mean, if the winners appear, but you do not type your name to what they call to claim the prize, we will redraw again. So that rule always apply, and you must be a member of this what they call download silo group on the Facebook in order to claim the prize. If you are not inside the group, even though you win now in the YouTube, but you are not inside the group, you cannot claim the prize. Sorry. So you have to be inside the group. So because it happened that there are people who are not member of the group, but they actually some random, random strangers, how to say,
Yep.
So they just come in, somehow they win, that kind of thing. So we try to what they call help the members to win. Okay. So let's start. We have, I think everybody is actually no repeated name here. Let me check one more time. Okay, let's start with two tier one. So I'll spin two times. So whoever names are actually come up, please type your name in order to claim the prize. If you don't type your name, we will redraw again. Kabir Hussein. Okay, I'll just remove the name from the draw first. So please type your name in order to claim the prize. So this is the first tier one winner here, Kabir Hussein. So let's draw another tier one. Ibrahim Shah. Okay, let's remove it. Okay, let me check. Is there any people claiming the prize now? Let me check. Okay, you can't see the view. Sorry, I didn't put it up. Okay, sorry, that my fault. So sorry. That the name is already there. Uh, let me. So the first name is Kabir Hussein. The second name is Ibrahim Shah. Okay. So with these two guys, type your name in the chat in order to claim the prize. So now we are going to draw the second prize. Second tier two prizes. Let's shuffle again. Nick Morris. Okay, I just remove your name first. Then second tier two price. Briefly, I can predict your name. Okay, remove your names. Oh, this is the four winners. First name Kabir Hussein, second name Ibrahim Shah, tier one price. Third name is Mick Morris. The last one is Bravely. You got tier two price. So let's check who is actually around to claim the prize. Okay, Ibrahim Shah, yes, you are here. Congratulations. Okay, Kabir Hussein, yes, congratulations. So what about the other two? Mick Morris, okay, congratulations. Who else? One more name. I can't. Oh, Bravely. Bravely is from Vietnam. I know these are Hong Kong people. I think he's based in Vietnam, if I'm not wrong. Bravely, Ngọc Nhu Nhan, please ask him to come and claim his prize. Oh, yeah, you are there. Okay, congratulations, guys. So everybody is here. So please wait for my official announcement on how to claim your prize. And there's one more prize, tier one. If you want to win this, those who have already won, you cannot win again. You can actually comment in our YouTube video, and actually we will find what they call, we'll pick a winner from whoever who commented there. So we'll choose tomorrow or so. Okay. Any question, guys, before we actually end it officially? No question, huh? Okay. So Ray, thank you very much for your very long question and answer session. I expected that because there are so many questions to be there.
Yeah.
And personally, I find that this is actually something quite exciting for everybody and also for myself because I mean I'm not a coder, so to me API is something that is very difficult. But just to use a conversation chat to what they call to create a website is actually something interesting, you know. But of course, we have to try out, you know, before we actually deploy our website. So before we end, good, Ray, do you have anything to tell the audience? You know.
Thank you, Albert. Thank you for hosting. Thank you, everyone, for attending this webinar.
Okay. Yeah, guys, that's all we have for tonight. Thanks for with us, you know, for 2 hours. It's a very long,
Yeah.
long webinar. So
Yep.
I already told Ray, you know, so sometimes we have no choice, we have to spend 2 hours, but then
Yep.
hopefully everybody gain something, you know, from this
Yeah.
webinar. And those lucky winner, you are lucky, you know, so claim your prize. Okay, thank you guys, and we'll see you in
Thank
the
you.
next webinar.
Take
And
care.
all the best to Ray. And don't forget, for those who don't win, you still have the chance to buy. And I think if you want to really buy tier three, you can save $100. You only three
Yeah.
nine nine for unlimited site, you know.
Yeah.
So